I, an elite assassin, was abducted by a group of human traffickers and taken deep into the mountains. By the time they realized who I was, it was already too late. I opened my eyes and found myself dumped on a filthy, stained mattress. My hands and feet were zip-tied tight. In the center of the shack, a rusted wood stove was cranking out heat. 3 men were squatting around it, looking like something the cat dragged in. One of them, a guy with a thick, greasy beard, was facing me. Seeing I was awake, a nasty, lecherous grin spread across his face. He licked his lips and said, "The bitch is awake. What's the plan?" Another guy, wearing a dirty camo jacket, chuckled, "Whatever plan you want, brother. Sky's the limit." I put on my best terrified face, voice trembling like a leaf in a storm. Who are you people? What do you want?" The third guy, a bald freak with a shiny chrome dome, stood up. He smirked, looking me up and down. "What do we want? Can't you tell, sweetheart? Service us right tonight, and maybe we'll think about selling you to a nice family instead of a dog pound." Camo Jacket stood up too. He chimed in, "Don't think about running and don't try any funny business. You try anything, and I'll sell you to some 60-year-old virgin farmer. You'll spend the rest of your life chained in a hog pen, getting treated like livestock." Ha ha ha. The other two burst into laughter. Finally, the bearded guy stood up. He slapped Baldy on the head. "Go grab some beers from the truck. Let's have some fun tonight. This chick looks way tighter than the last one. She ought to fetch a high price." Baldy nodded, grinning like an idiot, and went outside. A minute later, he came back lugging a case of Bud Light. The 3 rednecks grabbed a bottle each and stood over me again, eyeing me like wolves staring at a trapped rabbit, pure, unfiltered greed and lust. They started arguing about who would get to ride me first. I shrank back, pressing my spine against the cold wall, curling into a ball. I gave them a look full of begging and fear, but inside, my mind was running cold calculations. Which one of these trash bags do I keep alive for questioning? And which one dies first? My name is Scarlett. I'm a hit woman, top tier. I started at 16, made a name for myself by 21. This year marks my 10th anniversary in the blood trade. 2 weeks ago, I got a contract. The client is the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. He hired me to go deep into the boonies to rescue his daughter, who he suspected was trafficked into some godforsaken mountain village. I told his middleman, "You got the FBI for kidnapping cases. Why hire an assassin?" The middleman told me that rescuing the daughter was secondary. My primary mission was to find the village, identify every single person involved in trafficking her, everyone who touched her, and then kill every last one of them. Leave no bodies breathing. The CEO's daughter is named Crystal. She went on a road trip with her boyfriend. They had a fight, she stormed off, and vanished. Witnesses said the last time they saw her, she was with a sweet-looking woman in her 50s, getting into a beat-up van. Crystal is a sheltered rich girl, pure and naive. Classic bait for traffickers. She's been missing for 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, a hell of a lot can happen to a pretty girl in the woods. No wonder her dad didn't want the cops. He wanted revenge. He wanted a massacre. And I'm the best in the business at cleaning house. So, I took the job. I came to this dusty town alone, posing as a clueless tourist with a big backpack. On the 7th day, a woman in her 50s approached me, just like clockwork. She found out I was traveling alone and volunteered to take me to a hidden gem of a scenic spot, promising it was perfect for Instagram. I pretended to hesitate, then agreed. We hopped into a sketchy minivan. After an hour, we stopped at some scenic overlook. We walked around, and then she invited me to her place nearby to try her homemade moonshine. This time, I didn't hesitate. I said yes immediately. The moment I stepped into her house, her internal monologue probably matched mine. Gotcha. I drank the moonshine, spiked with enough tranquilizers to drop a horse, and faked passing out.